weekend. So Barnes is back, but the Liverpool lineup still without another long-term injured player, Ian Rush, although Dean Saunders has been providing the goals in the cup games this season with 11 in 16 matches. Something of a homecoming tonight for two former Crewe players here. Bruce Grobbelaar began his Football League career at Crewe back in 1979, and the fullback Rob Jones was transferred from Crewe to Anfield just 3 months ago for a fee which increases in stages up to £600,000. Crewe are currently 8th in Division 4, but they've scored 64 goals in all competitions, and the keenest man of all for the action to start tonight is their number 7, 21-year-old Craig Hignett, who began as a teenager at Liverpool but didn't quite make the grade. He played 10 reserve team matches before being transferred to Crewe, and one of his jobs at Anfield in those days was to clean the boots of my co-commentator tonight, Alan Hansen. Alan trying to put it over the top for Naylor. He's only a little player, but he's quite lively. Was bundled over by Tanner. Free kick. Well, he's a bit of a handful, Tony Naylor. Came from non-league football with Droylsden, and Crewe signed him after he'd scored a hat-trick against them in a friendly. And Tanner was forced to concede the free kick. Let's see what Crewe can do for this. Hignett will take it. There's plenty of players forward. Came off Thomas. That's Barnes, dispossessed in his penalty area. Clearing header was by Wright. And just a little bit of uncertainty on the ball from John Barnes, and that's perhaps not totally unexpected. Mulby, oh, good ball, good vision to find McManaman. Gus Wilson's getting back to try and shut the door, but it might be too late. Left foot from Barnes was blocked. McManaman again. Barnes, this time in the opposing penalty area. Taken away from Saunders. It's here to be exploited. McManaman! Well, that's an early blow for Crewe. Steve McManaman's 6th goal of the season, and the marking really had all fallen apart. Where were the defenders? It was just too easy, wasn't it? Callahan, who tried to get across and block him, but there was so much space for Liverpool to exploit. Good save, and it stuck as well. Well, Michael Thomas hasn't yet opened his account for Liverpool since his transfer there from Arsenal back in December. Forced a good save from Dean Greygoose. And they do something this time. Rob Edwards was coming in at the far post, but it was always a little bit too close to Brucey Grobbelaar. To Barnes. And it was Darren Carr who tied it up, not for the first time. Now, who got the last touch on that one?
Yeah, it was John Barnes that scored, I think.
John Barnes gets the goal, the second for Liverpool in his comeback match. It's drilled in here by Saunders. A low, fantastic little flick by John Barnes. And that's the quality that's been missing. It was a good clearing header from under the post there by Edwards to start with. Saunders drilled it back. And what a fabulous little back heel by John Barnes to make it 2-0. 26 minutes gone.
Well, it's the first thing he's done in the game, isn't it, really? But what a fabulous goal. A back flick right in the back of the net.
Well, that answer is to clear. Well, he doesn't quite know what to do. Ray Houghton. Oh, they're queuing up to hit it now. Barnes, 3-0. His second in the space of 2 minutes. And I'm afraid, from Crewe's point of view, the match is as good as already over. Liverpool's superiority emphatically underlined. And just look how well he took that. That was class finishing again, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a great finish with Barnes, but the Crewe defence, to be fair, are all over the place. And it's amazing that just when you would thought Crewe were getting back in the game, that Liverpool scored the 2 goals. But that's when you're going to be at your most vulnerable, when you're throwing.
He's already got 2. Oh, and it needed a fine save from Greygoose to prevent the 3rd. But again, it was Jones who covered, and that's exactly what he did, and what Hugh Allen pointed out earlier that he does. He covers well.
He gets round the back very well, but if I was the Crewe manager, I'd be worried about what this sort of game would do for the confidence for the rest of the season, because they're certainly taking a hammering.
Maltby with all the time and the space that he needs, and he finds Ray Houghton, who didn't quite control it first time, but he had enough time and space to have 2 goes at it. Maltby again. Houghton. Mark Wright. Jones. McManaman. He's turned. This is Wright. Maltby. Well, in a moment or two, every Liverpool player will have been involved in this move, apart from Bruce Grobbelaar. Easily done. Nickel into the 6-yard box. No, the flag's gone up. Oh, disappointment for Saunders. And well, if that had still Edwards. Oh, Grobbelaar save. Rose's header. What a sparkling bit of football. That was a terrific break by the number 11, Rob Edwards. A youth product here at Crewe. He's pursued all the way by Rob Jones, and remember, they're former teammates, and what a terrific one-handed save by Grobbelaar. And then the header from Colin Rose, the substitute, just lifted over the bar. And this is Hignett. Reverse ball for Naylor. Again, they've pushed a lot of red shirts forward. He's got round him. Oh! Well, again, he had the confidence to go round people, and it was blasted across the face of Liverpool's goal. What? Yes, it was. Almost down the lens of the camera, and not too far wide of the post. Oh, Mark Wright hasn't yet opened his account, I don't think, for Liverpool.
Fabulous ball on, wasn't it? Again, Jan Molby, left foot. Difficult ball for the goalkeeper to come for. Mark Wright.
Blocked by Callaghan. Caught. Another one of those spells when Crewe can't get it. Barnes has it. Saunders didn't quite get there. He may have cause to regret his arrival. Well, he did well. He was guilty in the first instance, but he got back to cover the post. And well, it would have been a terrific way to have got it. And again, Thomas. Fine save, Grey Goose. But it's in finally, is it? No. Oh, he was another good stop by Grey. And Dave McKerney, the left back, has brought down the former Crewe player Rob Jones as he hurried into the penalty area in search of his first goal for Liverpool. And it clearly was a push. It's a bit of a pity, really, but it's given Liverpool this penalty inside the last minute, and John Barnes the chance to confirm a hat-trick, emphatically placed into the corner, a hat-trick. And that's a joyous scoreline for Liverpool supporters. He ran out of steam a little bit in the last half an hour, as Alan Hansen was quick to point out, but he had the class, and that made the difference. And there were 3 good goals. McManaman got the first after 10,